Good morning, myself Dhruv Jha. Today our topic is subject is science, and in science our topic is getting to know plants. In a garden, you may find plants of different kinds. Some plants have colorful flowers, while some have only white flowers. Some plants have only leaves and no flowers, but some plants are tall and shady. So plants play an important role in our existence. All living beings depends on plants for food and shelter. Plants produce oxygen which mixes with the air. They also provide other useful substances such as wood and medicines. Other point is types of plants. Plants are broadly classified into herbs, shrubs, and trees depending on their size. Herbs are plants with soft and thin green stems. They are usually short in height and do not have many branches. They do not, live for more than a few months. Such like coriander, mustard, and tomato plants are herbs. Now we are talking about shrubs. Shrubs are plants with thin, hard, woody stems. They grow to medium height. The stem branches near the base of the plant, such like hibiscus, rose, and lemon plants are example of shrubs. Tree. Now we are talking about trees. Trees are tall plant with thick, hard, and woody stems. The stem is called the trunk. The branches grow high above the ground. Trees live for many years, such like neem, banyan, and mango are example of trees. Some plants have weak stems. They cannot stand upright without support. These plants grow along the ground. Such plants are called creepers, such like watermelon, such like pumpkin, and wetter ground plants are creepers. Some plants with weak stems climb up, with the support of other plants or human-made structures, such like, these plants are called climbers. Such like, grapevine, pea, and money plants are climbers. So a plant has two main parts: the root system, which grows in the soil, and the shoot system, which grows above the soil. First of all, we are talking about the root system. A plant cannot survive without roots. If we cut off the roots of a plant and fix it back in the soil, the plants dries up and dies after some time. The roots of a plant have four important functions. Number one is roots hold the plant firmly in the soil. Number two is roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil for the plant. Number three, roots help in transportation of water and minerals up to the stem and into the branches. Roots prevent soil erosion by holding soil particles together. So now observe the roots of green grown or green gram grown in activity. Now compare the roots of green gram with that of grass. You will find that they are different. There are two types of roots. Some plants have one main thick root with a smaller root, branching out from it. So this is called a taproot. And the fine branches of a taproot are called lateral roots. Mango, pine, carrot, beetroot, and radish plants have a taproot system. Some plants have many fine fiber-like roots attached to the base of the stem. So the roots are similar and bushy in appearance. This is called fibrous root. Such like maize, wheat, rice, and onion plants have fibrous root. Now we are talking about modification of roots. Apart from the main functions already discussed, some roots also perform other functions. For example, the roots of some plants such as carrot, radish and beetroot store food. The roots of these plants are eaten as food. Some roots are called aerial roots or prop roots are designed to provide extra support to the plant, such like banyan trees and mangrove have aerial roots. So, and now we are talking about the shoot system of a tree. The shoot system of plants consists of a stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. The stem is the main part of the shoot system. It is green or woody and usually grows upright towards sunlight. The stem has the following functions such like it supports the leaves, branches, flowers and fruits of the plant. It carries water and nutrients from the roots to every part of the plant. And it carries food made by the leaves to the other part of the plant. So plants have set of thin tubes in the root connected to the network of thin tubes in the stem. So one set of tube carries water and minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant, and another set of tubes carry the food made by the leaves to the rest of the plant. Now we are talking about modification of the stem. The stem of some plants are modified to perform additional function in plants such as potato, ginger and turmeric. The stem is modified to store food. So the stem grows underground in these plants. Now and in desert plants such as cacti, and the stems are fleshy and swollen as they store water. So the green stems of cacti make food through photosynthesis as their leaves are reduced to a spine. So the stem of plants such as rose and bougainvillea grow thorns to protect them from being eaten by animals. The stem of plants such as pea, gourd and grapevine are weak, hence the stems grow thread-like structures called tendrils, which coil around nearly objects to give support to the plant. Now we are talking about the leaf. Leaves are called the food factories of the plants. The food that the leaf make sustains all animal life on land. Leaves are of various types, different in size, shape and color. Leaves are flat, broad and numerous in order to capture as much sunlight as possible. So they are arranged on the stem in such a way that each leaf gets sufficient sunlight. Now we are talking about parts of leaf. Plants that have flowers are classified as flowering plants. There are plants such as pine tree and moss which do not have flowers. These plants are called non-flowering plants. Now we are talking about parts of a flower. Though flowers vary greatly, they have some common features. So the outermost part of the flower consisting of green leaf-like part are called sepals, and the sepals protect the flower when it is a bud and support the petals when it blooms. So the sepals in different flowers may be joined or separate. The petals are the structures that surround the inner part of the flower. They are usually thin and colorful to attract insects for the process of reproduction. Some plants have white flowers with a sweet fragrance to attract insects. Petals in different flowers may be joined or separate. When you take apart the petals, you can see the inner parts of the flower. The male part of the flower consists of stamens, and each stamen is made up of a stalk-like part called filament, which is topped by a sac-like anther. The anther contains pollen grains, the fine powdery substances needed for the process of reproduction. So in the center of flower lies the female part called the carpel. It has three parts. Its slightly swollen base is called the ovary. It is connected by a short tube-like part called style to a sticky top called stigma. The ovary contains tiny bead-like structures called ovules. These ovules here become seeds. So now we are talking about pollination. Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to stigma of the same flower or another flower of the same kind. So this process takes place with the help of wind, water or insects. After flower is pollinated, the ovary forms the fruit and the ovules develop into seed.